Look, the last thing you want to do anytime is make your boyfriend or your mom's, or your wife's mom look bad. Show her up.
No.
And Ariel here is a little bit nervous that she might do that this weekend with her boyfriend's mom. Hey, Ariel.
Hi, how are you?
Good. All right. You're walking a very fine line going into the weekend. Seems kind of superficial, but it's not.
No, I mean, it's not, but I mean, it's something that, we as women are always concerned about, especially when we're going to go meet, future in-laws, the whole 9 yards. But, yeah, I'm terrified right now. I don't know what to do.
Terrified over a Christmas cookie swap?
I know it sounds ridiculous. I know it sounds completely ridiculous, but I really want to make a really good impression. And she has this thing where, she invites everyone, nieces, nephews, this and that. And they do like this cookie swap, right? And everyone always brings their best recipes. And I'm just trying, to, just do my part. As the girlfriend, I want to, be able to be with them, and, I want them to have a good impression of me, but I'm a really good cook. I'm not going to lie here. I've been cooking since I was really, really little. I owe it all to my grandma, but at the same time, my friends are like, girl, like your cookies are really good. You don't want to overshadow, future mother-in-law possibly, or anything of the sorts. And then, you don't want that on, in the back of your mind, just thinking like, oh my God, am I overdoing it? I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Here's one of the joys right here of being a woman. You got to be good, but not too good. It's exactly what America Ferrera was speaking on when she did her big soliloquy in the Barbie movie. I understand why you want to tread lightly, Ariel, because is this the first time you're meeting your boyfriend's family or the first time you're hanging out with them at a holiday?
So it's basically the first time that I am hanging around them during the holidays.
Okay.
I already met them about a month ago, and everything was perfect. They're nice. They're the nicest people. I just don't want to set the wrong impression of I'm just trying to overshadow her, and I just don't want to overstep my boundaries.
I think I have an answer here, and while I respect Kristen and what she's saying, and it is a struggle for women that men can't understand, let me just submit this and tell me if this is a good idea. I have always found in business that getting people involved in your success makes them invest in you, and it becomes a more intimate relationship, even if I needed the help or not. I played the game. So I'm wondering if you go in there, you're just not as great as you normally are. And then clearly she's the better baker, and then you solicit for her help to make your cookies as good as hers. So now she's almost becoming a mentor, tutor, whatever you want to call it, just so she invests in you. No? Yes? Do you not like that? The women are looking at me like
a pretty good idea.
The women are looking at me like, well, Cassie's looking at me like she's pissed.
Blow her out of the water. Screw that. Own your talent.
Okay.
No, I think you can do it nice. I do think there is something to what Bert is saying, and you can I would approach her and be like, hey, I'm really nervous about the cookie competition. Like, is it really cutthroat? Like, kind of make jokes and get a gauge for it. And if she's like, yes, we take it very seriously, then you can scale your stuff back a little bit. But if she's like, it's all in good fun, then bring your game. I don't think you have to rub it in her face, but then you can be like, and then when you're there trying her recipes, you can be like, oh my God, Karen, these are the best cookies I've ever tasted. Will you please send me the recipe and do what Bert says and be like, show me how to make them. What are your tricks that you use? And I think that way you can also default to her as being the better baker and get in with Bert's strategy without sacrificing like your own talent. You don't need to hide yourself or shrink yourself for some boy's mommy.
What do you think, Abby?
Yeah, I don't think you need to sabotage your cookie recipe, because then you're going to go down in history as the girlfriend who had the really unedible cookies, which might be a joke you won't be able to live down. Yeah, I think you got to find something in the middle where, you inflate your boyfriend's mom's ego an appropriate amount, but you don't embarrass yourself. You don't want to screw over your own cookies.
There you go. What do you do here?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not going to send burnt cookies. That's for sure.
I'm with Cassie on this one. You be yourself. Go in there and do your thing. And I don't believe in dimming your light to make somebody else feel better. So I think you should just be who you are. And if it happens to blow mom's cookies out the water, it just is what it is.
Ariel, let's talk to you on Monday and find out what you went with, okay?
Okay.
All right. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
The Bert Show.